Today's horoscope from Academy, Scorpio, June 29, 2025. Transits today encourage a focused, dedicated approach to a project or relationship that really pays off, but it's also a fine day for bravery and courage. You are putting problems behind you, and it feels good. With the Sun and Mars in harmony today, there is more punch in your actions, and perhaps in your communications as well, especially if you're offering information about yourself. It's a good time for positive feedback. This can be a time when you're acting more decisively, when you're more responsive, and others especially enjoy your company and input. The Sun is in your sign, after all, and Mars is boosting it. Conversations are a little more significant and meaningful for you right now. You're also feeling the need to pour your energies into your studies, personal interests, or special projects, which deserve your undivided attention. Focusing and pursuing a venture with confidence seems just the right approach right now. Today is for one purpose and one only. Sex. As the Sun soars through the sky, he will dance with mighty Mars, the god of sex and passion. This means that you'll be feeling so feisty you can barely think clearly. If single, use your oozing charisma and magnetic charm to seduce your heart's content. Just make sure that you and your lover are on the same page about what you're both getting out of it. If in a relationship, be sure to take some time off from work to devote total focus and consent. Ration on primal lust. Your schmoozing will be first-rate all day long, so work on new clients or potential markets for as long as you can. If you need any favors from anyone in the workplace, now is the time to ask. You may feel unusually cross or ill-tempered during this time. Emotions loom large and seem practically unmanageable. Your body seems to have a mind of its own. Cravings may feel too strong to push aside. This is perfectly natural. One useful herbal remedy for this feeling is chamomile tea. Chamomile is known as the baby remedy, for it soothes a cranky baby and restores balance after a fever. You may drink the tea or actually put tea bags in your bath. This is the day for you to flourish. Under the influence of an essence, prosperity can be handed to you on a silver platter. Seize opportunities that come your way and make the most of them. Remember that some of these will come to you from the most unlikely of places or people. By being receptive to the universe, you invite this into your realm of possibility. Trust in your instincts and use them as your top guide. The Sun only returned to Cancer over the weekend, but just days into your birthday month and new solar yesterday's new moon and an alignment between the Sun and Jupiter has begun the process of opening major new doors. For now, the month-long launch of this new solar and the 12-month foundation year of a new 12-year Jupiter cycle of expansion are lined up at the starting line, putting their combined weight behind a chance to move things forward. Until they both leave tomorrow, as you take your early steps into the journey ahead, with the Moon and Mercury still here, you have access to a mix of intuition and logic, imagination and intelligence. The Moon is still in Cancer after yesterday's new moon, and while this is still personally empowering, there is more focus on your relationships and matters of the heart. Matters of the heart more directly thanks to the Moon's friendly aspect to the asteroid Juno in your romantic sector, while your relationships will benefit from having the Moon in Cancer during Mercury's last full day, making it easier for the planet of communication to do what he does best. Scorpio, your insight is sharp today. Don't ignore the subtle truths. Quote of the day: your silence knows what your mind hasn't said yet. Color: midnight violet, mysterious, revealing. Lucky numbers: 3, 5, 20. You might feel something shift internally. Trust it. Your instincts are calling. A truth your logic hasn't caught up to yet. Our eyes in the sky. For June 29, 2025, the energy invites renewal, honest expression, and meaningful transformation. The cards drawn for today are the Star, Knight of Swords, Five of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Justice. This blend of light and shadow carries the message that even through moments of challenge or reflection, there is always a spark waiting to be rekindled, and truth, when faced with heart, can liberate. We begin with the Star, a gentle yet powerful reminder that hope is never misplaced. No matter what you've been through or how far off course you may feel, this card brings a quiet promise that healing is in progress. Maybe you've recently had a moment where you let yourself be still, even if just for a few minutes. That breath you took, that moment of clarity, that tear you allowed yourself to release, those are signs you're aligning with your own light again. Today encourages you to trust the unfolding. You don't have to rush it. You just have to keep believing that the version of yourself you're growing into is worth the patience. Next comes the Knight of Swords, charging forward with clarity and determination. You may feel a sudden burst of motivation today and need to speak your truth, act on an idea, or make a bold move that you've been overthinking. If something's been weighing on your chest or sitting on your to-do list, today is a day to face it head-on. Just remember, the Knight is fast-moving and focused, but he sometimes forgets to pause. So while you're invited to take initiative, also give yourself permission to check in with your heart before sprinting forward. Then, we meet the Five of Cups, a card that often looks backward but reminds us to notice what's still standing. You might feel a twinge of disappointment today, or perhaps memories of something that didn't turn out the way you hoped will resurface. Let them. Feel them. But don't let them define your day. The cups spilled are not the whole story. There's still more ahead, and you are allowed to honor both your pain and your potential at the same time. It can be healing just to say, yes, that hurt. And yes, I am still here. The Ace of Wands is like a creative spark reigniting your spirit. This card brings fresh energy, new inspiration, and the sense that something beautiful could be born out of your experiences, especially when you allow yourself to be lit up by what genuinely excites you. Pay attention to what stirs your curiosity today. It might be a passing idea, a tie-in that reawakens a dream, or simply the pull to try something different. When something sparks, even faintly, follow it. Finally, justice calls us into balance. It asks, are you living in alignment with your values? Are your decisions, your energy, your words, are they all reflecting the person you want to be? This card doesn't judge, it empowers. If something feels off, today is a day to name it, realign it, and move forward with intention. There is so much strength in taking ownership of your choices, not from a place of pressure, but from a place of self-respect. Altogether, these cards suggest that June 29th is a day for inner clarity, emotional courage, and forward momentum. You're not just healing, you're transforming. Your voice matters. Your dreams still live. And your ability to rise is something no past experience can take from you. What truth do you feel ready to honor today, whether to yourself or someone else? Your story might be the light someone else needs.